Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are swiftly approaching the end of season 1 of the Swan Girls. And today we are going to watch episode 6. And I find it very, very difficult to believe that we have already watched 5 solid hours together of this show. And we are all still somewhat sane and somewhat still here. Just about. So, my lovelies, do you want to get your beverages at the ready? Do you know, I'm not sponsored by Monster. Also, have you seen the state of this one? I dropped her this morning. Poor little baby. So, my loves, with my battered monster, I'm getting ready for quite a dramatic episode. Apparently, this is like, when this aired, this was like a 2-parter. So they had episode 6 and 7 at the same time. And then the next week came the pageant. We're not going to be doing that today, my lovelies, because I just don't think I've got the nerve for 2 hours of the Swan in one go, my lovelies. But the pageant episode is coming closer and closer. And I can't believe that this is all for a pageant. I still to this day, after all these hours, all these episodes, all these months of the Swan, forget that it's all about a pageant. So, my lovelies, shall we pop in my hanger? Yes, let's get them in. Let's get them in. And guess what? It's a scandal, girls. Merch available below. Ooh. Okay, are you ready, my lovely, for episode 6? Let's go. Bottoms up and the devil laughs. Come on, Amanda. Show me what hideous necklace and shoes you're wearing this time.
Who will move on to the pageant and who will go home? It all begins
the
now.
Swan Girls.
Swan.
Yes, it does. Come on.
I'm Amanda Byram and welcome to the Swan. The
come on, hideous hemorrhoid necklace.
Devised. Tonight, 2 women will experience the most radical transformations ever attempted.
But they've said it every week, so like, are they just like bumping up the radicalization every week? Oh, that was a sentence I never expected to say.
Only one of them will change enough to earn a place in the pageant. 5 women have already made it to the pageant, and tonight, 1 more woman will join them and have her chance to be crowned Swan.
The Swan! Oh, caress the banister. Oh, it's very loud. Hang on one moment. Finger lip, ball. The Swan Girls! Ludicrous.
It's time to meet the first of our
Flash, and we're in with the vultures.
Sarina Voigt, a charity volunteer from Denver, Colorado.
A charity volunteer? Wow. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous mountains.
Right now, I would best describe myself as
I quite like that outfit.
Okay. I'm just there, you know, I'm not ugly, I'm not pretty, I'm just kind of there. And I look
ugly, not pretty, just kind of there. My lovely, you don't need plastic surgery for that. You need a good false eyelash and you'll just be like, boom, I have arrived, I am here. You cannot tell me anything, mortal. Oh, come on, Sarina. What a beautiful name as well.
in the mirror, I see the ultimate plain Jane. I feel like I have puppy dog eyes, and even though I might smile,
puppy dog eyes? Very popular on TikTok right now to downturn the outside of your eyes to give your eyes that puppy dog effect. Longer eyelashes in the middle. Weird, isn't it? Isn't it strange how beauty trends change throughout time? I always used to think maybe an uplift snatched eye was always it, but apparently not. Apparently not.
Droopy. My stomach, it's not as flat as it used to be. To get some of this extra
Relatable,
gone
sis.
would be good.
Oh yeah, go on, brow lift.
I was married to my ex-husband for almost 4 years. About 2.5 years into the marriage, he started seeing someone else. I knew it for months.
In the bin, in the bin, in the bin, into the bin. What? So, why get married to someone if you're going to start seeing someone else? Awful. Oh, men are hateful.
And he denied it, and he denied it, and he denied it.
So he lied.
Valentine's Day, I got flowers, and I thought, he is so romantic. If he has seen anyone, he'll get her flowers. And so I called the place, and they said, oh, well, those haven't been delivered yet. So I went to pick the flowers up, and I delivered them to her.
I made some bad choices.
Oh my God.
And,
Lucky is here with his 90s shell necklace. Okay, first of all, can we just say the production team here have been wild with opportunity, because how did they track down this ex-husband, invite him on TV to talk about his ex-wife and his mistakes that he's made? My goodness, the levels of drama. My arms, I've got goose pimples, giant pimply goose. The nerve to drag up all of this in front of a contestant that's now on TV to make her relive all of these problems. The nerve! Oh!
And they changed a lot of people's lives.
I finally filed for divorce the Monday after I found out for sure that he was having an affair.
She believed in me,
and you destroyed her. Yeah.
I feel like a fool because I would bet people $1 million that nothing could ever come between us. And it did.
Oh, it is so painful to listen to stuff like that because, like, the amount of beautiful women that I have had in my life that have been destroyed by men that take them for granted and then abandon them when they think that they are loved the most is absolutely disgraceful. I'm going to give you a little bit of girl boss gatekeep advice here, my loves. Always make sure, no matter who you are, what you are doing in the relationship, or whatever role you fulfill, whatever gender role you want to fulfill and you enjoy fulfilling, always make sure that you have a stable exit strategy, because you never know what's going to happen. And at the end of the day, you always need to know your worth in this world. God, Sarina, this is awful. My goodness, not even a minute in.
It's hard for me to let go, but he did hurt me.
Yes, hateful.
I'm wanting to move forward, but being rejected has made it hard for me to risk starting another relationship.
How... Can you imagine for a second? All right, let's analyze the scene we are seeing here, my lovelies. Can you imagine being a TV production person in this room at this time, filming this woman sob over her ex-husband cheating, and you're offering her surgery to feel better about herself to get into a new relationship? How could you sit there in that room and not feel an ounce of this is wrong, what we are doing is wrong, whilst looking at this woman upset about it? If you were an intern on this show, if I was an intern on this show, I'd be like, this is deeply incorrect.
I'm wanting to move forward, but being rejected has made it hard for me to risk starting another relationship. In my life right now, I'm just a little lost.
All right, I didn't feel happy with that.
Breaks my heart. I mean, she's crying out for
Breaks
help.
my heart.
I mean,
Let's
she
give her a
needs
brow
direction in
lift.
her life. Where do you begin helping Sarina?
For me, I think it relates to her making a decision about her relationship. She sounds so ambivalent, and she either needs to
ambivalent. She sounds ambivalent. Ambivalent? Do I not know the meaning of ambivalent? Hang on a second. Hey Siri, define ambivalent. Having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about something or someone. Sarina is absolutely not ambivalent. She is hurt. Use your words properly, madam.
Dr. Dubrow, what kind of surgery are we actually looking at here?
I think, you know, she needs a brow lift, she needs her upper eyelids done.
She doesn't need surgery. She needs real help to address the things that have happened in her life. Giving her a brow lift is not going to fix these problems.
And she can do an extensive liposuction of her body. She has what we call cankles, which is when your calves basically lead into your feet.
Cankles?
So we can really do a nice liposuction procedure to bring out her ankles, make her legs look really feminine. I think she's going to be an amazing
She already looks really feminine.
Greg, what about her
What did he just say? Oh yeah, I've seen you do cankles. Yeah, you're really good at those cankles. These two doctors are so strange, so strange. Last week we watched an extreme makeover in which the doctor was so loving and kind to his patient. Here I just feel like it's not that at all. It's like a competition of like,
I'm the best. I'll get rid of your cankles, girl.
It leaves me feeling a bit greasy, this show.
She looks like she's definitely 30 pounds overweight. I'd like to get her on the bike.
And you can tell that just by looking?
Get her burning off some serious weight, get her doing some cardio, and really be strict on her.
Sarina sees herself as the ultimate plain Jane. Can we turn her into pageant beauty? We will.
No.
Sarina's SWAN plan will include several procedures, starting with her face. She'll have a brow lift, a mid-face
I mean,
lift.
okay. God, right, okay. I didn't expect to be saying this, but if she wanted to open her eyes, I feel like she is a great candidate for a brow lift because it's going to give that slight uplift to the outer corner of the eye. I do feel like that's going to look the best because her eye on the left side here actually looks very similar to my eye on this side when I don't have false lashes on. I have a slight coverage of my upper eyelid when it folds in on itself and the upper eyelid comes down. I forget what that's actually called. That's what I have. So for the first time in human history, I might agree. Maybe a brow lift would be quite nice here. God.
To her lips and fat removed from her upper eyelid. She'll also have a mole removed and photofacials to even out her skin tone. Additionally, Sarina will undergo LASIK eye surgery. For her body, she'll have liposuction in 6 different areas.
6
At the dentist,
liposuctions.
Sarina will have zoom
Is she going to get
bleaching,
veneers?
gum tissue recontouring and deep cleaning. She will also get orthodontics to straighten her lower teeth. For
No
her fitness
veneers?
transformation, Sarina will be put on a 1,200 calorie a day diet.
course,
and will
of course.
spend over 120
Of
hours
course,
in the gym.
of course, because back in 2004, personalized routines in terms of the gym and nutrition were not a thing. No, we don't take into any consideration your body needs. No, just 1,200 calories, 120 hours in the gym. Off you go, bye. Absolutely not.
Cardio and high repetition weight training. To heal from her ex-husband's rejection and build self-esteem, she will undergo weekly therapy and coaching.
Why are they? Wait. Why were they like highlighting her face as if like,
The emotion on her face is from her hideous ex-husband.
like what was that all about? That was a choice in editing, wasn't it? And also, 3 months of therapy is not going to fix 18 months of cheating. It's not going to.
Let's meet our next competitor, Kelly Becker from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Kelly Becker. Hello, how are you doing,
I had a
Kelly?
really good childhood. Got along good with my brother and sister. I was really outgoing in my younger days.
Kelly,
I think
you
it
are
was third
beautiful.
grade. A few of the boys in class thought it would be funny to tease me because my nose has kind of an odd shape to it, and big bump.
Oh, aren't children
When kids start
disgraceful?
teasing you, it hurts a lot. So it really wrecked like a lot of years of my childhood. Even now at age 25.
Look at how like lovely and wide her eyes are. They're a lovely, like mysterious, deep pool of honey. Oh, bullying as a child really does stick with you, doesn't it? It really, if you get like picked on or teased about something, my gosh, that like deep roots itself somewhere in the amygdala and never leaves, does it? Hideous.
A lot of times I look in the mirror and I just hate my nose. A big part of my self-esteem is my face.
Oh,
If I
same.
could, I'd love
Are you
to,
a dancer?
you know, try out to be a professional cheerleader. But a lot of,
Ballet.
you know, like the physical things just hold me back.
Kelly thinks that she doesn't have the looks to pursue other things, and we look at her and we think there must be something else wrong with you, Kelly. Maybe it's a mental block that you need to overcome.
Okay, William, that is potentially a very sensible, if we put it in the 2004 and we look at it through that lens, like saying perhaps there's a mental block affecting the way you view yourself. My goodness, women's intuition maybe, William, because that, I feel like that is like something that we really need to address, is that like, before you go in for surgery, before you need any of these like life-changing things, you really need to have some therapy. You need to have psychiatric evaluation to make sure you are in, you know, a good state of mind. What is bothering you about the things that you want to change and why you want to change them and how much you want to change them by? Is this the first semblance of sense we might have seen on the Swan Girls? Do I spy words of wisdom in a wig? Disclaimer, William is not wearing a wig.
Certain features and stuff were changed on myself that I really would love to have just gone or disappear. I mean, it would just give me so much confidence.
Oh, you've got such a
She
gorgeous
gets the
face.
things done that she would like
Oh.
to get done, and it makes her happy. That'll make me happy.
I'd love to feel great about myself.
A loving Sorry. A loving family on the Swan. Sorry, this is quite the thumbnail, isn't it? There we go. A loving family on the Swan? A boyfriend who cares? A father with intuition? Who didn't insult his child as a child? Uncharted territory, girls.
Like for a long time.
Wow.
She has such a low self-esteem. I mean, where do you begin with Kelly?
Therapy.
I think she needs to change from the inside out. I want to help
Yes.
her build her self-esteem. It takes time, it takes energy, but it's doable.
More than 3
Physically,
months.
what would you change about her?
She's got great eyes. I like to mimic those and bring in some dimensionality to her mid-face area.
What did you just say? I want to mimic those eyes and bring some dimensionality to her mid-face. Dimensionality? The spatial property of having dimensions? What are they doing with these words? No, machines.
Straighten out her nose and actually make it just a little bit more refined. I would end up putting in some cheek implants and probably just do a subtle lip enhancement.
She's also very slim, and you're talking about filling her out.
She is skinny, so I'd probably add a little bit of weight on her legs. She probably needs 15 pounds.
Add on 15 pounds?
Absolutely, she needs that. I think resistance training would be the way to go for her. I'd put some muscle on her just to increase that femininity.
Well, Dr. Worth, how about...
I'm sorry, we're no 1,200 calorie diet, no 120 hours in the gym. We're actually going to build up strength and muscle. This almost sounds like sensible. Quickly, I need an excision. Sensible.
But her teeth, we can give her a beautiful smile with some veneers. And also get on a
Veneers.
and hygiene program so she can keep herself at.
Okay, sounds like we've got quite a bit of work to do. Are you ready, guys?
Wait, that wasn't, wait, what? Wow.
Kelly's plan features several procedures, starting with
rotate
her face.
the lady.
She will have a nose job, a brow lift, cheek and chin implants.
Why a brow lift? Why a brow lift? Why a brow lift? Why? Whence a brow lift? Doctor to brow lift. Have a day off.
Fat transfer below the eyes, lip augmentation, earlobe reduction, mole removals, and Restylane.
Sorry, earlobe reduction? Earlobe reduction? God, maybe I need an earlobe reduction. So, hang on. Cheek implants? Was that a thing that used to happen quite a lot? I feel like that was. I feel like we don't often see cheek implants anymore. I feel like we see fat grafting and filler for cheeks now. Do we really see cheek implants very much anymore? And chin implants. Well, we still see chin implants now, don't we? Lower eye fat transfer. Okay, I could do with some of that, I think, myself. But, like, this is a lot of work. A lot of work, really.
Line filler.
Restylane
At
filler.
the dentist, Kelly will have Zoom bleaching, Da Vinci veneers, surgery on her gums, and deep cleaning.
Just gum
Kelly
surgery.
is the only swan who needs to put on...
Miscellaneous gum surgery.
Kelly is the only swan who needs to put on weight. For her fitness transformation, she will be put in a 2,300 calorie a day weight gaining program and concentrate on muscle building in the gym to put on 15 pounds.
My goodness. 2,300 calories a day and muscle building. I mean, all right. This is quite different to what we've seen before. Quite gagged that they even know how to spell 2,300.
To work on her low self-esteem, she will undergo weekly therapy and coaching.
Coaching, but pageant coaching. Ridiculous. All right, that's the one. Okay, right. It's the day. In Los Angeles. What beautiful beach.
It's the first day of the 3-month-long SWAN program.
Welcome to Airbnb.
Kelly is ready to say goodbye
Don't look at yourself.
to the nose that has made her self-conscious for years and gain the
They love going on
self-esteem
about
she'll
noses,
need to
don't
make
they?
it to the pageant.
Make it to the pageant.
To
To the pageant.
about myself.
But are you going to make it to the pageant? My question to you, audience. Are you ready to make it to the pageant?
Sarina is looking to move on from the pain of her ex-husband's indiscretions.
It's hard for
Indiscretions.
me to let go.
But it's not
In the
going to be
bin.
easy.
I brought the bracelet mostly because my ex-husband gave it to me.
Oh
Our competitors will
In the bin.
completely transform, but they will not see the results until their final reveal.
No mirrors.
No. No mirrors.
No mirrors might be kind of a nice break.
Kelly and Sarina have made the commitment to change. Now they just have to stick to it.
The program begins now.
What an ominous window girl. The woman in the
first
window.
step-
Locomotion!
Is her surgical consultation.
Kelly, how are you?
Ooh,
nice
it's
to
like a
meet you, too.
vampire. He's been out there just for men.
Width of your face, you've got nice cheekbones here, but then all of a sudden as you go here, it's flat.
Kelly's features really need to be refined. Then her
I hate the way they say really or need to be refined. So the way that these surgeons speak about their patients than what we've come across previously, or what I would not like to go to a surgeon and have someone tell me, you really need this, you actually really need that. I would always be like, well, I've been living perfectly fine without it for now. Let me decide what I would like, and I want your advice on that. Don't say you really need. Like, really, like, need is not a word I want to hear in a surgeon's office. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's, like, life-saving surgery. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It just, all these interactions just leave me feeling a bit, like, jiggly, and not in a good way.
Then her natural beauty will emerge.
Then her natural beauty will emerge? She's stunning.
Lift up the brow ever so slightly. Put
Ever
two
so
cheek
slightly?
implants in there. With the nose, what we're gonna do is, it's crooked here, so I wanna straighten that, and I wanna get rid of the bumps, okay? So, the computer image here serves as a blueprint. This is you before.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is the most, hang on, this is the most in-depth we've seen so far. So they do actually do computer imaging and like Photoshop or whatever it would have been in 2004. I'm guessing there probably was Photoshop then. It would have been like, Photoshop 97.
This is what I project your nose will look like.
It just feels so much more.
Oh, they're not going to show
confident
us.
when it looks like that.
Oh,
You tease a lot with your nose?
sneaky, sneaky. Oh, don't bring it up.
So something that resonates with you?
It's really good.
Oh, Kelly.
Kelly is overwhelmed at the possibility of improving her nose and
Did you hear Amanda then? Did you hear Amanda? Overwhelmed. Whelmed.
Steam she's never had. Meanwhile,
What, self-confidence?
Sarina learns what she'll need to get ready for the pageant.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Now, if you
ready
raise
for the
your
pageant?
brows, that really does make a nice change.
Mm-hmm.
We'll address the brows and the upper lids with 2 procedures, an endoscopic brow lift and upper eye lift.
Okay, an upper eye lift.
Okay. Now, we can definitely do some liposuction here.
Hideous bikini.
And below the buttock.
Look, frumpy bikini, awful.
Calves and the ankles.
My calves
She's
have
got
always
gorgeous
been really
calves.
large, and that's always
Yes.
bothered me.
Sorry, I don't know what that noise was. How many of you guys in the comments are attracted to larger calves, like strong legs and strong calves? How gorgeous is it to see when you see someone with like strong legs? Back in the days of the cave, my lovely, you would have been the strongest of the tribe and we would have loved you and worshipped you. You would have been so good for us as a little community. It's so disheartening to hear how systemic oppression of women in the zeitgeist has led to these things that seen as strong and strength and almost a bit larger, a bit more sort of like self-sufficient, are seen as like detrimental and not strengths. Oh, it's so heartbreaking because like, I don't know, I lose my words a bit when it comes to this because it kind of, just these little glimpses into like how people talk about their body parts when they're in a surgeon's office is really telling of like a much wider problem that we've all been exposed to. And like, how do you even begin to undo that? How do you even begin?
Never been able to put on a dress and feel like I look kind of elegant.
This area requires a lot of careful attention.
Elegance
to
is
get
a
the
lie.
calves
It's
down
about how
into
you
the
move your
ankles.
hands.
There's no way she would be able to change her calves and ankles without liposuction. And she'll still have a lot of work to do after surgery to get her body into pageant form.
I don't quite agree with that. There's no way that she could change her calves and ankles without surgery. I don't agree with that, Dr. DeBrowlift, actually. No. I wonder what he would say about that now. If she came onto Botched and was like, 12 years ago, you gave me cankle surgery, I wonder what his reaction would be now. I wonder if he'd be like, well, yeah. Or if he'd be like, actually, I was pressured by the show. Or whatever, you know? Weird.
If I feel
Bloody
beautiful,
pageant.
maybe I'll have the confidence to put myself out there and start a new relationship.
Sarina is
Well-
looking forward to her surgical transformation.
So, that sentence that we've just heard her say, maybe if I feel beautiful, I'll have the confidence to get into a new relationship. I'm paraphrasing, but it was along those lines. I am a great advocate of if you look nice, you feel nice. But it just feels a bit excessive, doesn't it, for the Swan to suggest to you that you need like 12 procedures in one day in order to start to feel confident. And all for a pageant. Because these pageants are not going to uplift, like, there's only one winner. Everybody else has to lose. Is that uplifting? No, absolutely not. As you would have been put through the ringer to even get to that position and still lose of the beauty that they have given you. Like, that's nobody wins, surely.
But her diet and exercise program may be more challenging than she bargained
Dungarees.
for.
Oh God, right, okay.
174.6.
I've done numerous diets, and it's been a lifelong
What is this
struggle.
music?
Sarina has 30
Underground
pounds
rave.
to lose to make it to the
30
pageant.
pounds. The pageant.
While
30 pounds.
Kelly has a very different kind of weight problem.
Hey, Kelly, looks like your weight is 102.8.
Okay. I've been eating a lot of fast
Sounds like a radio station.
food and eating really unhealthy, and I'd like to start up
Oh.
a nice plan where I can just keep track of eating just really good.
Kelly is the first swan who has to put on weight. In order to get her stronger and in cheerleading shape, I have to help her
Cheerleading
gain
shape.
15 pounds of body muscle. And after surgery, Kelly has to eat right and train hard in order to meet her goal weight of 115 pounds.
Wait a second. Is it even physically possible to put on 15 pounds of muscle in 3 months? Is it possible? Hang on a minute. Hey Siri, what is 15 pounds in stone? Is it possible to put on over a stone of muscle in 3 months? Without the use of like performance enhancing substances? Like, is that possible? Oh, I don't know, you know, I don't know. I'm not a personal trainer.
Although our competitors face different obstacles, their dream is the same.
Do you know?
To transform their lives both inside and out.
Do you know what I would have loved this show to have been? Instead of it being like, you go into a room, you don't see your friends, you don't see your family, whatever. I would have loved them if they put them into, these contestants, into like a shared house almost, you know, like with bridalplasty, like at least they can go in and see each other and like provide emotional support after they've been through this thing. Like, it doesn't sound like any of the contestants on this show really get any more support except from the people that are like involved with the show. Like, imagine if you could like pop and see your contestant friend and just be like, oh, you look really good, it looks really good. Like, I mean, I know that this kind of destroys the idea of the big reveal a little bit, but like, surely the emotional support is more necessary than a big reveal. I don't know, I'm not in TV production, so maybe that's incorrect of me to say. I don't think.
For Sarina, her day of surgery is the beginning of a welcome journey.
My divorce has
McDonald's?
left me feeling stuck and unwanted.
I think Sarina has a low self-esteem because of
you?
Of rejection that
I
put on her.
You, yes.
This is
you need
the
to know
first step
that.
in putting that behind me.
So, we do a little surgery today.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you excited?
I am. I'm ready.
Good. Now let's talk about the liposuction we're going to do. And we'll do primarily these areas. Here, a little bit of the outer thighs.
That is so much
And then
lipo.
your calves.
Yes, definitely. Don't wake me up if you didn't do them.
Okay.
Okay.
Sarina is the kind of plastic surgery patient you love to operate on because basically beauty is in the bones and she's got really great bone structure. It just needs to be uncovered. Okay, so we're going to start the brow and the...
Ooh, uncover your bones. Oh, what?
The mid-facelift now. We're going to remove a small ellipse of upper eyelid skin.
Oh my goodness.
8 millimeters.
8 millimeters of skin
is in a
on the eyelid.
Crease in the upper eyelid, so you absolutely won't be able to see it. I think she's going to be surprisingly gorgeous at the end of this.
Surprisingly gorgeous? She already is, sis.
All right, now let's go to the body. Let's start with the calves.
Tubes. Oh my god!
Back portion.
It's just her ankle in the air.
Into the calf area. Done.
That so looked like she just had, it was like legs akimbo like this. Like, oh dear. Isn't surgery so bizarre?
Serena, you're all finished.
Oh, finished.
Since you woke me up, you did my calves.
Oh.
We did your calves. Okay.
The surgical phase of Sarina's transformation is complete.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Kelly prepares for her day
Wait,
in the OR.
did Serena didn't even get a phone call to anyone, did she? Did I just miss that? No, she didn't, did she? That's so strange. So, who, like, what? She just walked into the surgery, into the surgeon's office, and they were like, yes, lovely, off we go, girls. Then, no, unless she did, and maybe there wasn't any drama involved, so production was like, don't include it, no.
Meanwhile, Kelly prepares for her day in the OR by calling home. She's eager to share her excitement with her boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm just about to go into surgery.
Can I get a cheek implant first?
Yeah, but it's gonna be very, very like soft.
Cheek implants?
Well, hey, I don't have much time to discuss that, but yeah, I'm excited and it's gonna look really great. So, just wanted a quick call you.
All right. Bye.
What? What?
I just didn't like that call.
What?
Unsure about cheek implants, and maybe she'd look kind of scary. When she came back, I was...
Scary? She would look scary with cheek implants. Sir, what do you think they're going to do? Make her look like a watermelon? Like, ow!
A little worried about that.
Worried
I
about
felt like
cheek
just hanging out.
implants.
It's like, you know, this is stuff that I want done.
Kelly begins her surgery without the support she was looking for.
Imagine. Do you know, if my significant other went in for surgery and they were like, I really want my cheek implants, that conversation would have happened before they left. It would not be them calling me minutes before going into surgery, going under anaesthetic, thinking of the last thing that they go into anaesthetic, thinking, they're gonna hate me because I'm getting what I want. Like, absolutely not. Gobsmacked. You can 100% tell if, oh my God, I'm getting so worked up. And this happened 20 years ago nearly. If someone phoned me from the hospital and was like, I'm just going in for my surgery, the last thing I would ever think about saying is like, you're not having blah, blah, are ya? It's none of my business. At that point, you need to provide your role as a significant other in their life. You need to provide love and care and attention. It's not about you. Oh, I'm so heated. My goodness. Hello, lovelies. Just a quick little editing note from Editing Luxeria. So I have actually spoken to Kelly since filming this episode. I spoke to her a little bit on Instagram, and she actually mentioned that her and her boyfriend did not like the way that production made him out to be this, like, not caring, unkept, like, awful boyfriend to her on this show. So I guess it just kind of goes to show you that you don't necessarily, or rather you shouldn't necessarily believe everything you see, and I think I can take that advice myself. However, I just thought I would keep this section in because I do think that it's still quite necessary for people to see that, like, if someone's calling you from a hospital, just be nice. Just give them a little confidence boost because it's really scary. But yes, so I don't actually think that the boyfriend was particularly hideous here, my love. But yes, just thought I'd leave that in there. Back to your regular scheduled programming. Wow. Oh.
With Kelly, they have to remove the hump on her nose.
We need to remove your hump, Dr. Hayworth.
Narrow her base, and finally straighten her septum.
Okay.
This is unique. And we're going to be putting the cheek implants through the brow lift and thereby minimize contamination through the mouth. And now we're going to go and...
We're going to be putting cheek implants through the brow lift. Hang on. So, incision here, and they would just kind of go... Or... So I know I've got, like, a couple of, like, plastic surgery people in the comments, usually, like, ex-nurses or working nurses or people who have been involved with the industry. Cheek implants through brow lifts? Can you elucidate further?
Chin implant in and complete the facial surgery.
Chin implant, facial surgery.
Grazie.
Kelly woke up in great spirits, but she's an emotional girl. I'm really gonna have to keep an eye on her recovery.
Maybe you should have said that
Kelly
first.
thinks something has gone terribly wrong.
I can feel right here. It looks like a little indent. Oh my God, what happened?
And Sarina needs help breaking old habits.
Lucky? How badly does someone have to hurt you for you to put yourself first?
Oh
Will
my
both
God.
of our ladies make it to their reveals? And don't
What do you
forget,
mean,
at
make
9
it?
PM, there's another all-new episode.
What do you mean make it to their reveals? We're not watching the second episode. I can't deal with 2 hours of this, sis.
When we left our competitors, Sarina had committed herself to focusing on the program instead of her ex-husband, while Kelly was reeling from an upsetting call she made to her boyfriend just moments before stepping into the OR.
Oh, God.
If I could just hang it up, like, this is stuff that I want to
Oh,
touch.
Kelly.
Kelly came out of surgery in good spirits, but without access to a mirror, she's questioning the results of her procedures.
I would do as well.
You had a little bit of a meltdown this morning.
Yeah, I felt the indent right here.
Oh, Mummy had a little bit of a meltdown.
This guy's bedside manner is just not it for me. Like, oh, you had a bit of a meltdown, did you? Like, of course, I can't see myself. I can't see what's happening. I can't see the healing process. I'm on my own. I've got no support. Of course I've had a meltdown, you moron. Like, oh my God. His bedside manner is not it for me. Absolutely not.
And it felt like my skin was almost caving in, and I got a little scared over that.
That's where the stitch is.
Yeah.
Kelly's anxious, but her face is healing normally. I'm going to do everything I can to make her feel at ease during her recovery.
Are you actually, though?
The biggest challenge is to avoid cutting your hair here. My goal is to make you look good for a very long time.
Right.
So we can take off your cast today, too.
When he was peeling off the cast, I was just hoping that everything was gonna look just great. It's just amazing to, like, have my nose, like, so smooth.
Oh,
I'm just so happy, and I can't wait to see it.
Oh,
the
good.
positive feedback has put Kelly's mind at ease, but she still has
she's
a lot
so
of healing to
swollen.
do. Sarina is also
Swollen.
beginning to heal, but emotionally
Oh.
she's moving backwards.
Oh.
Despite her ex-husband's indiscretions, she lets him back into her life, call after call.
Lucky?
I'm missing
Snake! 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 I love snakes, but that is a serpent. Don't say that. Oh, in the bin. The thing is, when you have plastic surgery or any little procedure done, I mean, I recently had my chin done just under here with Aqualix, and I had a dip in my mental health about 3 days after. Inflammation is directly linked to your mental stability, and mine is particularly linked, a bit more than other people's, I feel like. I don't know. are suffered with MDD, of course your emotions are going to be put in such turmoil that you're going to look to anyone for support in that time. A serpent, little snivelling serpent, is someone that will dive in and manipulate you to get you to, like, give them attention. Lot of emotions, girls, lot of emotions.
When Lucky voices that he loves me.
Oh, no.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
This is not good.
Good.
Not good. He needs to block her. And she needs to block him. Did we have block in 2004? I feel like MSN did. You can't really block a landline number, can you?
I love you too.
Serena's transformation will suffer if she doesn't stop focusing on Lucky and start focusing on herself.
I thought she was going to say on the pageant. I was about to lose my...
back as well.
Hello?
Hey, you don't sound too happy. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Did something happen?
Hateful.
No, I didn't like the letter you sent me. I just don't believe the Sam.
What?
You have any? Seems like you have something to say.
What?
Oh, okay. You
What?
sound upset though.
I already said I'm upset.
Sometimes it's just a little frustrating because I just feel like I don't have a normal conversation.
Kelly is frustrated by her boyfriend's lack of support.
Kelly, you did nothing wrong in that conversation. You asked why they were upset and you asked them to explain themselves as to why they were upset. That man decided not to communicate and to wallow. Under normal circumstances, you can let someone wallow for a little bit. What you don't do is wallow talking to your significant other on TV once a week whilst they're away having surgery and a life-changing experience. How strange. Oh, the plot. She rots.
Her relationship and insecurities have been the focus of her therapy since week 1.
I'm bad at expressing stuff and letting people know if it's hurting me or how I feel. I just can't get over just how insecure I am.
Kelly has a lot of problems with self-esteem that stem back to her being bullied as a child.
When kids start teasing you, it hurts.
If we can work on that in therapy, I think she can stand up for herself a lot better.
Longer than 3 months
that
necessary.
whoever the worst of the bullies,
right?
The bully boys is sitting right over there on those pillows, okay? What would you want to tell those boys about how it felt?
Stab. Immediately stab. Behead.
So bad and give me a hard time.
Behead in the bin.
It's not okay.
Oh, isn't it annoying? I need to listen to that again because I got too visceral just then. What did she say?
Okay. What would you want to tell those boys about how it felt?
I just want to know why you had to hurt me so bad and give me a hard time when I was young.
It's not okay.
It's not okay for you to do what you did to me, and I'm not going to allow it.
Perfect. It wasn't your fault.
That was quite good.
And you're never going to allow it again.
While Kelly struggles to gain the self-esteem to stick up for herself, Serena continues to let her ex-husband sneak back into her life.
Oh, God!
I'm sorry
this is
taken so
awful.
long to get to you, but I don't want you to think that I forgot about you, not for a second of any day. So with the shirt and the candles, you'll know that I'm closer to you and that I love you.
What's happened is that his side piece has dumped him and he's gone,
I've got no one in my life. I just have a candle. Love me.
That is disgraceful behaviour. You were cheating on this woman for 18 months. 18 months. They were married for 4 years and you started seeing somebody else at 2.5 years in. In the bin.
I don't know if it's a coincidence that one of the candles smells like him or not. It smells really good and it's comforting. There's a lot of things going on in my head. He did all these horrible things. Should I reconsider him?
No.
Serena's inability to move on and focus on herself has put her transformation on hold. Our SWAN coach checks in to get her back on track.
The music
Did you come
changed.
here to work out your issue with Lucky?
Satan has arrived.
Yourself.
I came out to work out myself, first and foremost.
Who's in control? You or Lucky?
Yeah, I get pulled back in really easily.
I want you...
Let me just say, what I said in the last episode of this one, she is not... So, there is this burden on the victim of like, why do you keep going back to him? The reality is that that other person is manipulating them back into their claws like a spider on a web. Like, you can be as strong as you want. You can be the most strong, independent woman, or you can be the most strong, independent person you can possibly imagine. And there will always be someone who will notice that and be like, I'm going to ruin that. I'm going to destroy that. I want to get close to that person, and I'm going to say anything that they want to hear. I'm going to behave in any way that they want me to behave, and I'm going to crush them. That is the nastiness of some people that are out here in this world. Narcissistic sociopaths are out here in this world, and sometimes all they want to do is eat you alive. This whole idea of being like, who's in control? You or him? Like, that's not even a question that helps this situation. It's going to be difficult, but you need to move away from that man, because that man is going to try anything to get back into that life. It's frightening. It's frightening, and it never ends well.
Who's in control? You were lucky.
Yeah, I get pulled back in really easily.
I want you 100% focused on you.
Well, it's distracting me.
Yes.
It's distracting me from
Well,
me.
yes.
How badly does someone have to hurt you for you to put yourself first? Is it healthy having candles in the room that smell like Lucky and remind you of him continually?
It isn't, no. But he's done that on purpose.
No more
He's done it on
Bye-bye,
purpose.
Lucky. Bye-bye.
The program is really teaching me to focus on myself.
I mean, you will probably find it very difficult to believe me here that I'm actually might be agreeing with Nellie Gallen there. Just a little bit. It does take a certain amount of strength in order to break that connection, but also be prepared for an extinction burst. Anyone in the comments here who's ever dealt with an abusive person in their lives, I have dealt with an abusive person. They are fully in my past. I will never, ever allow that destructive force back into my life ever again. But they constantly, even now, are desperate to attract my attention with everything that they do, and bringing up my name and my past and me in order to try and hurt me. They are disgraceful, and they will try any tactic they can to get you back in their life, because eventually they will realize that you do not care, and that is so hurtful for them.
Time about Lucky is not healthy for me.
It is not healthy for you.
I want to make it to the pageant, so I need to concentrate on my transformation.
No, stop the pageant!
Have difficulties with the men in their lives, but only 1 month away from their final reveals, they must now focus on their goals.
Goodness.
Serena came in hopes of healing from the pain of her ex-husband's indiscretions.
Indiscretions? That is not a
She
severe enough
underwent
word.
extensive surgery and had quite a bit of weight to lose. Will Serena move on with her life?
What did the lettuce gem do?
I love you too.
Oh,
and
no.
get serious about taking off the 30 pounds.
I've got to get this weight off me if I'm going to make it to the
Oh,
pageant.
yes. Oh, pageant.
Kelly arrived the only swan who had to gain weight.
Yes, this is unusual.
2.8. And hoped to lose the nose she had been ridiculed for her entire life.
Were you teased a lot with your nose?
I really
Will
like
Kelly
your
complete the program without support from her boyfriend?
Okay, you sound upset though.
And put on 15 pounds of
Ooh,
muscle to
that was
get
very
into
elegant.
cheerleading shape.
I know you got it. Cheerleader time.
And earn a spot in the pageant.
Come on.
Gosh, the music in this show is so dramatic. Boom! Girls, the swan! Oh, Jeffree Star's house!
Welcome back to the Swan.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Serena
wait,
and
wait,
Kelly
wait.
were in the final-
We have to talk about this outfit change. Who told her it was okay to mix turquoise, gold, and a long black widow skirt? At least she's changed that hateful necklace, though. Caress the banister, sis. Go on.
Preparations for their big reveal.
Am
Now,
I
we haven't
hallucinating?
seen them in a
What's
month,
happening with
and
that
it's
top?
been nearly 3 months since they've seen themselves in a mirror.
Must be
In
the
just
mushrooms.
a moment, we'll finally see the results of their transformations. But first, I've
Illuminati.
gathered here the team of experts who have designed their plans. Now, let's talk about Serena. She came to the program feeling like she was the ultimate plain Jane. Dr. Dubrow, how do you possibly make somebody less plain?
Well, with Serena, we designed a series of subtle procedures to enhance the femininity of her face, as well as liposuction, a lot of it to contour her body.
Dr. Yanni, do you think her transformation will help her move on from her ex-husband and step forward into the future?
No,
yes, I think
it's
that
not long
Serena's
enough.
issue was that she never believed she deserved to take care of herself. She always felt if she did that, it would be at somebody else's expense. This is the first time she's allowed herself to think what she wants for a change, and I think that'll extend into every aspect of her life.
Okay, well, I know we're all eager to see the new Serena.
Yes.
But first, let's just have a look at what she looked like in the beginning.
In the beginning, the dawn of
In the
time.
mirror, I see the ultimate plain Jane. I was married to my ex-husband for almost 4 years. About 2.5 years into the marriage, he started seeing someone else and built a
Scum.
relationship.
He is scum.
Right now, I'm just a little lost.
Well, here she is, a transformed Sarina Boyd.
Come on, Sarina. Manservants, announce the lady. Oh, the dentist is emotional. Oh my gosh. A bit heavy on the forehead contouring. Wow.
Amazing. Come with me, let's have a chat. How are you feeling?
I feel great.
Yeah?
That is an interesting neckline, though.
My goodness. You always thought you
She's
were
on the other
ultimate
side.
plain Jane.
I don't feel that anymore.
What's changed? What's happened? What's gone through your head over the past 3 months to make you change your mind?
Just working on myself and giving myself permission to do the work and to love myself and to take care of myself and to give to myself.
You had a lot of issues.
You had a lot of issues. I need to just like step in here. Doesn't she sound a lot, she literally sounds like she's had an uplifting confidence. It almost sounds like a little bit like, you know when someone goes to a conference and they have to give a presentation? It feels like she's got this like business mindset now that's just kind of clicked in and she's just kind of like, no, I am here. I did not expect that. That is a lovely thing to see. Lovely thing.
With your ex-husband, and you were trying to get away from that, so desperately trying to break away.
Yeah.
Have you broken away from that now?
Yeah, I'd given so much of myself. I'd given too much of myself up, and I
A
had to
serpent
reclaim
necklace.
it.
Oh,
And that's
yes.
5 years I've reclaimed myself in a way
stunning.
that
Oh,
I
I
never
want it.
had.
And here you are today.
Yes.
I love the fact they've stayed her curly
beautiful
hair as well.
Sarina, yeah.
They've stayed with them.
Who hasn't seen herself,
Lovely curve.
who's just about to.
Okay, all right.
Because it's
I
time.
have feelings.
Sarina, behind
Maybe
that
I'm
curtain,
ambivalent.
There's a mirror. Okay. You let me know when you're ready, and then we will reveal the mirror.
Okay.
Reveal the mirror.
I'm ready.
Good. Okay. To the curtain. Okay.
Oh, time for that dodgy shot. Illuminati girls. Oh.
Sarina, are you ready for this?
It's a cult. It's a
Yes,
cult.
I'm ready.
Come on, Sarina. Are you ready? Pantomime.
Oh my god.
Everyone was spooked. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! You guys! Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Thank you.
That's almost like a happy, angry, like emotion. Like, ah! I'm so happy. Wow. What a great lipstick choice as well.
Oh my gosh. Sarina?
She looks...
You look amazing.
This is great.
I feel
Oh.
amazing. I feel pretty.
Can I say
Wow.
3 words to you?
Okay.
I've got
Ultimate
gout.
Plain Jane.
I think Plain Jane has left the building.
Oh, she has. She's gone. Look at this highlight across here. Gorgeous. And that bracelet.
These guys to thank too.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
When I saw Sarina walk in the room, I was really pleased. She's really made a nice physical transformation. The surgery really brought out her feminine side. And you can see it just changed her attitude by looking at her face.
Oh my gosh.
When I saw Sarina walk in, I thought that she really looked feminine and beautiful.
Okay, great. Time to leave via the chimney. I have a few thoughts there. That was a really interesting reveal. The emotions that she went through there were so different to what we've seen so far. Like, we've seen some really quite, like, alarmingly shocking ones. And we've seen, like, she seemed really like, it's almost like, I'm going to say it again. It's like she approached it in a very business way. She just kind of was like shocked, happy, moved through the emotion and was like proud of how far she's come. That's almost the best outcome you could ask for something like this, because it's still a wildly ludicrous show to even do all of this. But like, I kind of get the genuine feeling that she did really like uplift her confidence throughout this journey. I don't feel like it was like faked for camera. Do you know what I mean? I don't know though. Maybe I'm a bit off with that. What do you guys think? Oh, okay. Time for the next reveal.
We just saw Serena's
Sachet,
big
that
reveal.
hideous
She's
shoe.
now waiting to find out if she's moving on to the Swan pageant. So it's time to meet her competition, Kelly Becker. Experts. Kelly came into the program.
I love the fact in the background that they made Greg, the coach, just wear like a grey top and grey sweatpants. That's so funny. Like everybody else is in suits and really glamorous, and he's just like, yeah, I was at the gym.
I haven't had my shower yet, but I was at the gym.
Self-conscious woman. Dr. Yanni, do you think that the transformation she's made will help give her the self-confidence that she's hoping for?
I think this is the first time that Kelly's self-perception matches the Kelly that we see on the outside.
The curtain
I'm
matches
very
the drapes.
excited to see her take that into her future.
Great.
Oh, okay.
And Dr. Hayworth, Kelly was very conscious about a lot of things about her face, including her nose. Was she such an extreme
And then you put
case?
cheek fillers
The
through her
rhinoplasty
eyebrow
on
lift.
Kelly was a rather routine one, with the overall goal being to bring some feminine dimensionality into her face.
Okay.
Right.
Dimensionality
Well,
again.
I want to remind you of how she looked in the beginning.
The dawn of time.
I think it was 3rd grade. A few of the boys in class thought it would be funny to tease
How could you
me,
pick on a child like that?
because
How
my
could you
nose
do
has
that?
kind of an odd shape to it.
Awful.
Big bump and these little moles on my face. When kids start teasing you, it hurts.
It does.
Even now at age 25, a lot of times I look in the mirror and I just hate my nose.
25.
A big part of my self-esteem is my face.
25.
Well, let's have a look at Kelly's transformation.
Okay.
Here she is, the new Kelly Becker.
Come on, Kelly girl. Manservant. I don't hear much clapping. Wow. Oh, they've given her a wispy fringe. Oh no. Another one. Wow. Gorgeous. Oh, you can see the muscle definition as well. Oh, lovely.
Come with me. How do you feel?
I feel so good. I'm so excited.
Oh, you should be. Can I just see those arms again?
Yes, look. Strength.
Can I say those are the arms of a true cheerleader? You just look incredible. What's been the hardest part of this whole
Oh,
experience?
Amanda's a little bit tongue-tied. Maybe she's got a woman crush Wednesday.
I think the hardest part with the whole experience was therapy. For a long time, I just kept my feelings inside, and
You feel you've completely changed as a person?
I feel like I've completely changed my insides and just very confident. I feel like I can tackle anything now, and if I fail, it's okay, because you're never going to get anywhere if you don't try.
Yes,
Well,
that's great.
It's been a while since you've seen yourself. I know you're desperate to look in the mirror tonight.
Okay, okay.
Well, that time has finally come. Behind that curtain, we have a mirror waiting for you. In just
In
a
that
moment, you're going to
direction.
walk up to the curtain. And when you're ready, then the mirror will be revealed. Okay. And you'll see yourself
The
for the
mirror
first time.
girls. Right,
Okay.
okay. I'm a bit like lost for
Kelly?
words.
Walk up to the curtain.
Off you go. Caress that curtain. Oh, Illuminati girls. The rising Mercury. Oh, the swan. The swan girls. Oh, what a lovely bracelet. Okay, come on.
Are you ready?
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. Oh. How many emotions was that? Like 17?
I look absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You can look all you want.
I feel like I have to pinch myself. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I
gosh.
take it you're happy.
Oh my god, I never thought I could look like that.
Well, now you stunner.
So you have the experts to thank, but you know what? You also have yourself to thank.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And to think her boyfriend was like, your cheekbones are gonna look scary. What?
Kelly looked really, really great, and her attitude was very, very inspiring.
Wow.
You did an awesome job.
Kelly looked amazing when she walked in the room. She looked like she was so happy with herself, finally.
The camera's on a cherry picker. Okay, who's going to the pageant then?
Welcome back to the Swan.
Sachet, that
it's time
hideous
to find
top.
out if our judges, in consultation with our experts,
Who
have
are these
decided
experts?
Whether Sarina or Kelly
Who are the
will be
judges?
moving on to the Swan pageant. Bring them out.
Okay.
Gentlemen?
Gentlemen, do your job. And don't be hateful. Oh, oh. The coverness. Boobs. Wow. Twinkly music. Oh, they're both gorgeous.
One of you is about to move forward to the pageant and could be crowned.
I don't know who they're going to pick. I honestly don't.
You've been judged on beauty, poise, and overall transformation. Now, along with that title comes cash and prizes worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Worth,
In this envelope
though. Worth.
is the name of the woman who's been chosen to go forward to the pageant.
Right, who is
Good
it?
luck to both of you. Okay.
Oh.
The woman who has earned a place in the
Like
pageant
a lovely
tonight
lesbian couple. Come on.
is...
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Come on, Amanda.
Sarina Voigt.
I think Sarina won a spot in the pageant because she has let go of thinking that she needs to put her energy and attention into other people and focus on herself.
Gagged. Sorry, Dr. Woman, I've not heard a single word you've said. I was so gagged by that. Gosh, I, for some reason, in my mind was like, they're going to do a double. They're going to say you both make it to the pageant. Like, I don't know, I had that in my mind, just being like, both of them. Because the, ow!
Very first time in her entire life.
Sarina, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's too bad Kelly didn't make it to the pageant, but she has a head start for the rest of her life.
Kelly,
A nice thing to say?
you have made such
Shocking.
an incredible journey.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you've gained that self-confidence that you've always wanted.
Yes.
You were absolutely beautiful, stunning, wonderful.
Beautiful before, beautiful after.
Definitely look
Amanda.
beautiful. Without this experience, I would not have been able to gain the confidence that I have and to make this awesome transformation.
Something tells me you're going home a happy woman.
I'm going home definitely a happy woman. It would have been really great to continue to pageant, but either way, I feel like I've won, and I'm very excited.
You've done incredibly, but before we say goodbye, we have one more little surprise for you.
Oh,
Okay?
Fabergé eggs. To throw at that hideous man. Oh, Amanda's like, I've got a knife, girl. Who is it? Come off it. Oh, a sensible parent. Hooray!
Everything about her new look, but I think she'll still be the same Kelly,
Oh,
though.
Sue.
She'll be more confident.
Oh, who's this? Oh, more family girls. An alternative person? Amazing.
Hi, Kayla. How's it going? Oh, my God.
Oh, look at the love.
Let me see, how warm are you?
Look at the love.
I think the SWAN program was amazing. It's been the greatest experience that I've ever had in my life.
Oh, conflicting emotions, girls.
Sarina, congratulations, you did it. Ooh, well done. I can't imagine how excited you are right now.
I'm really excited. I can't believe it.
All right, well, listen, next the transformations continue as two more women vie for a spot on the most unusual pageant ever devised. Who will be named the Swan.
The Swan Girls.
Well done.
If you want to be on the Swan, log on to swancasting.com for more information.
Swancasting.com, girls. Well, my loves, the bloody hell was that? I think it's time for me to take out my hanger and, talk a little bit about what we have seen today. I'm gonna push my laptop away from me there and just kind of, like, process a little bit about the emotions that we have gone through today, my heart rate has been up, down, left, right, in, out, all about. I've been taken on an adventure today, and I didn't quite expect nearly everything that we saw. So I can't deny that the outcomes of these two transformations seemed so genuine. When they saw themselves in the mirror, they had this wave of emotion that seemed so legitimate, much more legitimate than we have seen previously in this single series, but also that the show has actually made positive changes in their lives, which is not the feeling that I've come away from experiencing in other episodes that we have seen. But my God, what were the men doing? Well, my lovelies, let me know what you guys think about what we have seen today in the comments box below, because I'm like shaking. This has been a lot. This has been an absolute lot. Well, my lovelies, it is time for La Patreones. And if you want to become a Patreon of this Chanel, my lovelies, the link is in the description box below, and you get various gorgeous benefits. And I actually have to get my phone out here because we've got a bunch of brand new Patreons. We've got so many that there is absolutely no way I'm going to remember them all. So, okay, are we ready, everybody? Are we ready? A massive hello and welcome to Jenny Callan, P Monster, Hannah Smerslow, Mother of Soup, Abigail Ash, Melissa Rutz, Bianca Dietrich, Marek Therin, Danny Salerno, Lena Wildview, Kerry Leanne, Cara Kiriyama, Kelly Duncan, Jenny Hendricks, Maureen, Gay Drifloon, Bettina, Amethyst Jazin, Kayla Hurt, Laura Lee Stelmack, Margot, Caitlin Wright, Charlotte Beresford, Thomas Johnson, Casey Donahue, Lisa Mack, and Natalie Hahn. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Stormwolf3000. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the game. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout out, make sure you go and follow me over on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays, and we stream 3 nights a week. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Oh, yes. I'm still emotionally shook about what we've watched today. I'm like, oh, I can't even speak, girls. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you and a huge shout out to my top tier Patreons: Erwin Fox, Stephanie Niatupski, Gay Drifloon, Erin Conkle, Megusta Lagoose, Steph Utek, Caitlin Wright, Dana Broderick, Moldy Apple, Orko Samoji, Jara Pavlovsky, Jodia, Summer Neff, Shell Herman, Victoria Waldock, ContraPoints, and Jenny Hendricks. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, you gorgeous people. You are allowing me to do all this, basically. And you know what? I'm going to leave this on a note, my loves. I'm going to leave this on a note. No one, absolutely never let anyone back into your life if they have perpetually hurt you.
Cut them off like a dead limb.
And with that, my loves, I will see you in the next video. Wow.